AI slop channels are everywhere on YouTube right now. And as someone who works with real human creators every single day, it bothers me. But here's what I've learned after almost 10 years of doing this. The smartest thing that you can do with something that bothers you is to use it to your advantage. And today I'm gonna share exactly how we're gonna do it. Because these AI slop channels, as annoying as they are actually sitting on something really valuable if you're paying attention to it. Something that every single real creator on this platform can use to grow faster, work smarter, and make better decisions about their content. And most YouTubers have absolutely no idea what I'm going to share with you. My name is Erika Vieira. I have been producing YouTube channels for almost 10 years, and I currently produce dozens of 6- and 7-figure YouTube channels across a wide range of niches. And one of the things that I'm known for with my clients inside of my YouTube bootcamp and in my one-on-one coaching is helping them figure out exactly what topics that they should be doing on their YouTube channel to get the most views. Here's a truth about YouTube. Topic selection is everything. I think it is the single most important decision that you will make when you're creating content. More important than your thumbnail, more important than your title, more important than your editing or your lighting or how good you look on camera. If you're making videos about the wrong topics, nothing else matters. And today I'm going to show you a research hack that I use with my own clients that is going to completely change the way that you think about your topic selection on your YouTube channel. Class is in session. First things first, I want to show you just how big the AI slop problem actually is on YouTube right now. Understanding the scale of this problem is actually what makes this hack so good. According to a major research report published in late 2025, brain rot videos actually account for around 33% of the first 500 YouTube shorts on a new user's feed. 1/3 of what brand new users see on YouTube right now is that AI slop. And it's not just shorts. Nearly 1 in 10 of the fastest growing YouTube channels worldwide are creating AI generated content. Now, YouTube is cracking down on that AI content pretty hard. We already know that. They deleted 16 major AI channels in a single sweep earlier this year, wiping out 4.7 million views and 35 million subscribers literally overnight. I did a whole video on that, so you're going to want to make sure you check that one out after this one. These channels creating all this AI content, they're not invincible. They're not necessarily the future because they are getting shut down right now. They're not going to replace real human creators, but there are a bunch of them here. They are uploading a lot of content, and they are, because of that, generating some data for us. A lot of data. And that data is exactly what we're going to use. Here's the thing about AI slop channels that I find that a lot of people miss. Yes, the content is kind of lazy. Yes, it's kind of generic. Yes, it lacks any real human depth or connection. But these channels do have one major advantage over real human creators. You want to take a guess what it is? It's volume. A real human creator, someone like you, like me, can realistically upload, say, I don't know, 1, 2, maybe 3 times a week without getting burnt out, without a massive team and undertaking, because we're doing the work, the research, the filming, the editing, the storytelling, the brainstorming, the showing up as a real human, doing your makeup, being in front of your audience. That takes time, and you know what? It should. But that is exactly what makes your content valuable. But these AI slop channels, they can upload 3, 4, 5 days a week, sometimes every single day. And here is what all of that volume of content actually means. Every single video that they upload is a test, and it's mainly a test of a topic because within each video, you can test a bunch of titles and thumbnails, but they're running dozens of experiments every single week in your niche, seeing what gets clicks, seeing what gets views, seeing what the algorithm responds to. That is basically their business model. And that's what the AI gurus out there are teaching. And you, as a real human creator, uploading once a week, twice a week, you cannot run that many experiments yourself, not with decent quality content that you give your all to. Here is the hack. You don't have to. Because those channels, they're already running those tests for you. Let me break down exactly what I mean. When an AI slop channel uploads 20 videos in a month, and let's say 3 of them get way more views than all the others, that's something to pay attention to. That is a market telling you something. Let's assume the views are real. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, which when you really think about, why wouldn't it be? The goal for these people, their business model is to get as many views as possible because they want to make money through AdSense. That is their goal. They're not really doing it through affiliates or brand deals or selling courses. Some of them are attempting to, but most of it is through AdSense. So I have to assume that the views are real. And what all those views are saying is that this topic resonates. This is what people want to see in this niche right now. That information is gold to a real creator like you and me, because it helps you not have to guess which topics you could try for your own channel. You have actual data from looking at those views, telling you exactly what your audience wants to see, assuming those AI channels have a similar audience as yours. So you just have to know where to look and where to find these. And this is the most important thing that I want you to understand about this process. What we're really looking at and paying attention to is the video topic. What topic is getting the most views? What problem is this topic solving? What questions are people clicking on to get answers? Because once you have the topic, everything else that you bring to that video, that's completely yours. Your face, your stories, your approach to it, your expertise, your real human experience. I don't even think you should be watching the videos, to be quite honest. And that's what's gonna make your version of that specific topic 100 times better than the AI slop version. How do you actually find these types of channels? The first way is the simplest. Go to YouTube and search for popular topics within your niche. So say you're in the fashion space, you might search something like style tips for women over 40, or how to dress elegant, or what to wear this season, whatever season it is. And this video I'm going to show you here is a really good example, and it has a ton of views.
You ever notice how style shifts after 40? Suddenly, those loud prints and flashy trends just feel off.
Here's something really important. The more that you watch these types of videos, the more that YouTube is going to serve them to you. So the algorithm is going to start showing you that similar type of content because it thinks that's what you're interested in. Use that to your advantage. Let YouTube do the work in finding those channels for you. So what you do with those channels that you find that are obvious slop, you see what other videos they have. What are the videos that are performing well? Go into the videos and look at the highest viewed videos. Now, the second way to find these type of channels is inside your own YouTube studio. Not everyone's going to have it. You do need to have more views, more subscribers in order for YouTube to have enough data to populate it for you. But I'm going to show you this here. You can go to your analytics, look for the section that shows your other channels that your viewers are also watching. And you might find some of those channels and videos here. You might not find it right away, but I would always look in that section. For my clients, I look at that section every single week. And I have seen a lot of these AI slop channels crop up every now and then. Not all the time, but whenever one of those channels is having a really good video, sometimes I'll see that video in there. This is really great because this is showing you channels that your specific audience is watching, which means that the topics that the channels are covering are directly relevant to your viewers. Now, once you find one of those channels, this is what you're going to be looking for. Go to the video tabs, sort by most popular, and just look at the topics. Not the content, not the scripts, just the topics. What are the videos that got the most views? What problems are they solving? What questions are they answering? And write those down, because those are possibly your next video ideas. And honestly, I would have no shame in copying those topics. That's fine, because everything else that you're doing is going to be uniquely yours. So let's beat them at their own game, ladies. These AI slop channels, which probably are not even made by women. That is what bothers me the most. They're probably made by men. I guarantee you they are. So let's beat them at their own games, okay? Let's say that you find an AI slop channel in the fashion niche, and you notice that their most viewed video, the one with 200,000 views, is about rich color combos that your wardrobe is missing. Well, that topic is working, okay? The data there proves it. Here's what the AI slop channel did with that topic. They probably used stock photos, a generic AI voice, not really any personal stories, no real woman actually trying on clothes. The other thing that I see them doing is stealing the work of other influencers, taking a bunch of Pinterest images, taking a bunch of Instagram images, a bunch of YouTube videos here. I've seen some of those, and I've seen some of my clients' clips in there, and I'm like, oh my God, these AI slop channels are so annoying. They're taking everybody else's work, and what they're doing is they're packaging up, and they're doing a really good job with coming up with all these different topics, and then they're testing them by uploading daily sometimes. So let's use that to our advantage. Let's beat them at their own game. Let's look at those videos. Let's look at what's performing well, and let's just take those topics. Why not? You have my permission. I don't care. Let's do it. You're going to find those topics, and now you're going to make it your own. You're going to share how it works on your body. Maybe a story about a time that you wore the wrong color and how you made it feel. You're going to bring everything that AI simply cannot bring. And your version of that video is going to be better. So much more trustworthy, so much more relatable, so much more vulnerable. The AI slop channel tested the topic. Now you can win the topic. That's the hack. Here's the thing about titles and thumbnails also that I want to mention. You can definitely look at how they title it for inspiration. I wouldn't copy it word for word, but understand the structure, the angle, the hook that was used, and then write your own version in your own voice. And the thumbnail, even easier. They usually have AI stock photos or random photos they probably stole from Pinterest. You have yourself. You have your real face, your real body. Put yourself in the thumbnail. Show your real reaction, your real expression, your real self. At the end of the day, we know that people connect with people, not avatars, not stock photos, not AI generated voices or faces, or at least not yet. right? One day, maybe. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. I don't want you to see those AI slop channels as your competition. They are your research department. They are out there right now in your niche, testing topics, titles, and thumbnails every single day. And they're generating data that tells you exactly what your audience wants to watch. All you have to do is pay attention. Find the channels, look at the most viewed videos, identify the topics that are working, identify the title formulas that are working, identify maybe the structure of the thumbnails that are working, but then create your own version of them with your real face, your real stories, your real expertise. You're not copying them. You're not stealing from them. You're doing what smart creators and smart businesses have always done. You are doing your research. And you're gonna go out there and you're gonna do it even better because you have something that they will never have. You are real. You are human. You're a woman. They're probably not. And in a world that is getting more and more flooded with AI generated content, this is the most valuable thing that you can possibly be on YouTube right now. So use it. If you want to go deeper on how to build a YouTube strategy that actually works, including how to pick the right topics, create content that converts, and grow a channel that makes you real money while not burning out, I'm hosting a free live class where I break down my strategies that I'm using with my 6- and 7-figure clients. Also, if you want to work with me directly, I do have the waitlist for my YouTube bootcamp, and I will link that below. Up next, watch this video on finding your first 30 topics as a new YouTube creator or somebody that's looking to grow your channel. Until next time, keep shining, keep creating, and most importantly, keep being you. Mwah.